Trying to figure out if I want to go low, mid-tone, or high. Fine if I want to go low, or if I want to go mid-tone, or if I want to go high. I don't know. I could go higher than that, but that was more like baritone, wasn't it? Maybe try it again. Yes, that's better. Yes, come on now. Whoo, Lord. I just got back from a beautiful service today at church. And he was talking about the walking through the will of the power of the Lord. Not just speaking it, but living it. And I felt that he was touching my spirit. I really did. But, and you know, I've never been to that church before, but the pastor there was very, very personal and very, very direct and very strong. And he spoke to my personal spirit. And I feel in this day and age, people need to get closer to God. And the reason why I say that is because our country at this moment is trying to take God out of everything. They're trying to take religion out of our country. And I feel that is driving people. You see, when you try to take things away, that will only drive people's passion to obtain it. Same goes for the Second Amendment. The government is trying to take away our Second Amendment rights. What happened? More people are out there purchasing guns. More people are out there going to gun ranges. More people are out there training for weapons. More people are out there defending themselves with firearms. And the same logic can apply to religion. Try to take God out of everything. People will go to God and ask for answers, ask for strength, ask for whatever you want to ask for in your life. And I feel it has to be, you know, religion has to be important enough if people want to get rid of it. There's a reason why our country wants to take God out of everything. There's a reason. I'm not going to go into those reasons, but it has to be a reason why God is being taken out of things. It's just not being taken out just cause. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a purpose behind it. What God signifies, what he stands for, what we should stand for as a nation and as a people. I'm coming to you today because, and I'm not going to get into all the euphemisms and the hey, Miss Honey and all those things. I want to speak logically. I want to speak articulately and to get my point across. There's been a lot of criticism against my mannerisms on YouTube because of the last video I made. It's a classic diversionary tactic. They don't want to deal with the topic. So what do they resort to? Insults. And what I learned from that video, that last video I made, was my point was made. When someone doesn't agree with homosexuality, and if you dare speak up about the negative things within the community, you will be bashed. You will be talked against. You will be shown intolerance by the very same people who want to teach tolerance. Isn't that hypocritical? And that's the point I was trying to make. You cannot teach tolerance if you are not yourself tolerant. You know, this brother made a video, you know. I believe the video was sent to him, my video was sent to him by someone who was very negative. Someone, I don't understand why he's negative. I don't know his life. Maybe something's going on in his life when he lashes out online because he can't lash out offline, maybe. Something deep, I'm guessing something deep within him is making him angry, which is why he continually does angry things. And not towards me in particular, but towards people in general. And I think that this brother sent this guy this video, and he expected him to make a video of rebuttal. Unfortunately, the guy fell for it and created a video in response to mine. And I guess that the guy who sent the video to him was hoping that he would roast me, quote unquote, which at the end of the day, there were a couple shots thrown, but overall it wasn't really insults. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to be informative. I didn't agree with his opinion, but at the end of the day, everyone has an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. And everyone should respect them. A lot of people don't. Everyone should. Now, there are some opinions that are not worthy of respect. I can understand, like, if the opinion is generally unintelligent, then it's not worthy of respect. If you're not putting forth the effort or the knowledge, or you're not searching for the truth behind that opinion, then it is truly ignorant, and you're just only basing that opinion on something you've seen on TV, where you can just go online. You know, Google is a place. Technology has come to the point where you can no longer say, I don't know. Google is there. Research it. Learn from it. You know, base your opinions on that. Not on just nothingness. You know what I'm saying? Not on emotion. People base their opinions on emotion. I base my opinions on logic and rationality. And when someone speaks of logic and not irrationality, my goodness. When someone speaks of logic and irrationality, it sounds like irrationality to the irrational. So they call you stupid or crazy or ignorant, or you don't know what you're talking about. And that was my video. I tried to come from a place of logic and rationality, and I was attacked for it because people cannot understand it, because they come from a place of illogic and irrationality. And the brother, you know, he was saying how, you know, it's not about that. We're trying to teach tolerance. It's not about trying to force people. And, you know, I disagree with that, obviously. You know, not all gays try to force people to... See, they come on my page and they say I'm generalizing. When did I generalize? Did I say all? Did I say all gay people are this? All gay people are that? Did I say that? Absolutely not. But people's feelings were hurt. Instead of listening to the video, their feelings were hurt. Now, I mean, I can understand them coming from my mannerisms a little bit. If they never heard my content, then yes, they might be like, oh girl, I can't stand when he doing all this, girl, smacking his teeth and all this snap, doing all this, hey, Miss Honey. I can understand that. But I feel like they were doing that to distract from the overall point of the video. And I'm glad that the brother made that video, because I have gained subscribers. And I thank you, brother, for that. I thank you for that. Negative or not, you know, at least it got people talking. The point I'm trying to make is that my original point stands. You should not feel the need to be accepted. You should not feel the need to be accepted. Saying it again. You should want to be accepted. but you should not feel the need to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your sexuality is not who you are. Your sexuality has something to do with the bedroom. It is not who you are. No one cares, for the most part. No one cares who you're sleeping with. And when you go out there and announce to the world your sexual preference, that is a 9 times out of 10 uninvited conversation, for the most part, in a general group. No one wants to talk about who they're screwing with. And I feel like a lot of gays, now I'm not saying all, once again, you know what I'm saying, just to clear it up for people who want to get all up in their tootsies. You know, I feel like a lot of gay people wear their sexuality on their sleeves, and they feel like it's who they are. That's not who I am. My name is not, hi, I'm Tyreek Allison, I'm a homosexual. My name is Tyreek Allison. I am 29 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am an African American, or black if you prefer. And I went to this elementary school, I graduated that, and went to this middle school, and I graduated that, and I went to that high school, and I graduated that. This is who I am. Not, hello, I'm a homosexual, I'm a flaming queen, and Miss Honey, and this, that, and the third. I'm not doing that, because that's not who I am. There is a characteristic, but that's not who I am. And people were getting upset over a word, and they tried to play semantics and all this, and I'm like, really? But did you get the point in my video? That's the ultimate question. That's the ultimate, that's what I'm trying to get from you. Instead of you talking about, oh, you shouldn't be using lifestyle this, you shouldn't be using lifestyle that, and because homosexuality is natural, and blah, 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 it's natural, it's straight. And I didn't get into all that. Did I get into all that in my video? No, I did not. All I said in my video was, be tolerant. Respect other people's views. If someone does not agree with your sexuality, so what? Your life isn't over? See, gay people like to say, well, if you want to get married, if you don't like gay marriage, don't get married to a gay person. Okay, well, if somebody don't like homosexuality, don't get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people to get mad about gay marriage, but then you want to get mad about people who don't agree with it. You're losing me, babe. I don't understand that, darling. I don't understand that, darling. But, yes, I'm just trying to point out the hypocrisy and the double standards here. That's all. That's purely what I was doing. I'm not trying to make it seem like homosexuality is wrong. That wasn't the point of my video. And stop trying to make it that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're really trying to divert from the topic which I was talking about. Because at the end of the day, deep down inside, you know what I'm speaking is true. You know, you're not teaching tolerance if you're forcing people to accept you. That's fake. Why would you want to be in somewhere where you're not wanted? No one wants to be anywhere where they're not wanted. I'm forcing you to accept me. And they're saying, okay, I accept you because you're forcing me to. You should want them to want to accept you. Not they feel like they need to accept you because otherwise you won't deal with them. You know? I don't agree with your homosexuality. That's cool. We can still be cool. I don't care. I don't care because that's not who I am. My name is Tyreek, not homosexual. Who I sleep with is none of your business. It's not anyone's business. And I think that those thoughts and acts and stuff like that belong in the bedroom. It does not belong in gossip. It does not belong on the streets. I don't agree with overly sexual contact in public. Gays want to try to twist this type of gay rights thing as if, well, we should be able to make out in public like everybody. You can make out in public just like everyone else. When is there a law saying you can't do that? They're trying to take it to places, some gays are trying to take it to places where it don't need to be. Gays were treated just like how blacks were. Really? Are you really going to sit here? My goodness, Lord Jesus, give me strength. Are you really going to sit here and compare gay rights to black rights. Really? Now, I can forgive you for that, because maybe you weren't born in that era. You know, you don't know how tough it was for blacks that were slaves, murdered, killed, maimed, burned, tortured, hung, executed. You probably don't remember all of that. You probably don't. So I'll forgive you for that if you weren't here for that, or if you haven't learned that. But if you were, and you've learned it in your schools, and you've heard it through Dr. Martin Luther King's speeches, how dare you? How dare you? And if you're black or African American, you, out of all people, should have a little bit more common sense and respect for the people who have died for the rights that you have. How dare you? It doesn't even come close. Yes, gays want to get married. And if gays can get married, they should get married. Gays get married, have a jolly good time. But don't you ever try to compare gay rights to civil rights. Don't do that. Don't do that, because it's not the same. It is not the same. On that note, Miss Honey, back to my mannerisms and things of that nature. Yes, I got serious there, didn't I? Because I had to, because people are like, oh girl, I can't listen to the video because this child is doing this, that, and the third. He's saying Miss Honey, Miss Boo, and all this, and Lord have mercy. I can't get behind that. But that's just because they did not want to listen to the message. So they will do anything to distract from the message. But think about it. If you want to have a logical, and I do emphasize logical argument, then let's have it. But if you're going to base your argument on emotion and how you feel, if you feel some type of way about this and that and third, you don't like the way I speak because of this, that, and the way in the third, I ain't trying to, you're going to be blocked. I take constructive criticism well. Well, very well. I like to be corrected. I'm not perfect. See, people, they feel like they know everything. And if you correct them, they insulted. They are insulted. How dare you correct me? No. If I'm wrong, tell me about it. But I do not feel that I'm wrong on this. I don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? All I'm talking about is tolerance. Be tolerant of other people's views. It's not about if homosexuality is right or wrong. I'm not talking about that. That's not what this is about. So please stop trying to make it that. I hope I don't lose any more subscribers. I know I've lost a lot. But I mean, if they continue, I mean, if they want to unsubscribe because of this video, when I clear everything up and they still want to unsubscribe, then that's on them. I can't sweat it. I can't sweat it, because at the end of the day, if they want to remain in their ignorance, instead of thinking about it critically, because a lot of people seem to have this simple mindset, this group mentality. If you're not down with this, you're a moron, you're this, you're that, you're nothing, you're inferior. You know, think for yourself. Think for yourself. That's all I ask. Please. For the sake of humanity, please think for yourself. But that's it for today, Miss Honey. And I'll holler at you guys later. I love you all. Mwah, pow.